Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, joined by the 5'1" of the world, Jill Ciminello. We're here in Asheville, North Carolina. We have
swatting bugs.
Swatting bugs. We have the 2023 or 24?
2023, I think.
2023, yes. GMC Canyon. We're gonna do our 5 things we like and 5 things we don't really like about the new GMC Canyon. The driving impressions are embargoed till May 8th. So 8th, come back for more.
Stay tuned.
8th, yeah, stay tuned. So let's start with number 1, which is this beautiful scene we have behind us with this AT4 back here. And I will say, even with the Denali and the Elevation, I just like the overall styling. I think they did a really good job on this. Yeah. And it looks like it's a really cool looking truck. I mean, you have different styling cues, the grille, you have the skid plate with the red tow hooks down there. We have the LED lights. I mean, it's just, and we have these nice Goodyear regular tires too. I just think overall, when you step back, it's a good looking truck. Like, I think it really works. And what's interesting, I just noticed this, Jill, is we do not have, like we have on the half tons, they don't even bother with the antenna. It's gone. So usually they do an antenna for better AM and FM reception. The shark fin kind of replaces that. The shark fin, though, is pretty tall, which people have been commenting quite a bit about that. But yeah, so no antenna there at all. And then little cues, Canyon there. So
yeah, and you've got like GMC here. There's just a lot of nice, really finishing touches.
Right.
Like even for the accents that they have on top of the lights. I don't know if that does anything functional, but it looks good.
Right, right. So that's number 1, is the overall styling. Number 2 is, yes, she knows number 2.
I know number 2.
Right, look how easy that is. Jill is the size of a 10-year-old. And so she can get into bed easily. It's easy to get into. We have a power outlet back there, plenty of tie downs. And yeah, the step really does work. And interestingly, you know, they curved this in a little bit because of the backup sensors here, but it still has a good enough foothold. This shoe right here is a size 10 and it fits.
Mine was not a size 10. And I'm gonna, like, let's see, we'll come out this way.
There you go. All right.
What I really like about this is I don't have anything to push down to get my foot stuck in it.
Right. Yeah, she got trapped once in a Ram Power Wagon. That's a good video to watch. Let's get inside the truck so we stop swatting these bugs and see what the things we like and don't like inside the truck. Before we hop in, let's talk about one thing we don't always like. And this only works with Jill. So you can see Jill's sitting position. And when Jill hops in the back seats, guess who fits fine? Jill does. So if you have 2 Jills, you got lots of leg room. You
do. In fact, I mean, like, seriously, Limo, like, they're gonna be like, why in the hell are there footprints on the back of the seat?
Right.
Don't ask. That's why. There's video. See, there's video that says, why are there footprints on the back of this? I did nothing wrong.
So if you remember the Colorado video I did, Dan Edmonds was 6'2". He sat in the front seat and he sat behind him and he did not have enough room. So yeah, if you're a smaller person, you can fit 4 people back there. But if you are above 6 foot, or if you're like 5'7", 5'8", like that's my position there. I'm 5'7", and yeah, it gets to be a little tight.
It gets to be tight, but I'll say one of the good things they did back here is this is soft. So, like, if somebody is taller and they're pushing their knees up against this, it's not going to be, like, hard plastic uncomfortable. I mean, it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's not, like, hard plastic they're bashing their knees into. And then, you know, obviously, somebody who is the size of a 10-year-old child can fit in the middle seat, so.
Yep, yep. Just depends what your setup is for your family. See these really cool graphics. So we want to talk about. They did a good job on some of these graphics and not so much in other ones. We're kind of split on this. This is interesting. So if you look at the graphics like Jill has here.
Yeah, the behind the wheel gauges.
It's not.
So you can change the page of what's going on back there, but you don't have a lot of configurability outside of this, and I feel like this is a wasted opportunity with a graphic, you know, digital display. Like, they could do anything back here. It's software. Right. It's software. They could do anything back here, and so this actually makes my do not like list because it's a missed opportunity.
But here, when you do drive modes,
yeah, so
we like this.
This is really cool.
Yeah, so you have off-road mode, tow haul, you have a train mode, which is like one pedal driving, normal mode, and then, you know, off-road is basically your 4x4 mode, and then train is like your really intense going up, down.
Go fast.
Off-road mode. So, yeah, it's like we like what they did here. we're like, we need a little more here. This seems like a kind of a blank canvas over there to do more with stuff with that. So that's basically number 3 on the like and number 2 on not like. Number 4 on the like though is, unlike the Trail Boss, that gets a very minimalistic, plastic interior. We still have some plastic here, but it has some nice touches. So if you remember, the Colorado Trail Boss was very much hard plastic. It wasn't very nice. You had to go Z71 to get a little nicer interior, but then you lost the lift, you lost some of the benefits there. This AT4 really does a better job of having more stylish interior, looks better, and yeah, I think this works. Even though we do, like I said, this is fine with me, hard plastic. I'm fine with this too, because then you can just wipe it off when it gets dirty on trails. But these have something nice to look at.
Yeah.
And it feels like the Trail Boss is a little bit cheap when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, and I will say too, with we drove an elevation trim model as well, and even that, like, it didn't have this leather on the dash. It had a little bit more of a plastic feel to it, but even so, it still looked good.
Right. Yep. Number 3 in our dislikes list is, and I said this when it came out, I don't really understand the shifter placement here. It seems a little bizarre to me to have the shifter on the passenger side and the drive mode's on that side. Like, it seems like you're going to use this less, you're going to use this more, and it seems reversed to me.
Yeah, and plus, like, if you're driving, like, again, I'm short, but this is a reach for me.
Yeah.
And so, like, sometimes I just like to take a break. I'm typically a 9-3 driver, but I just want to take a break and rest my hand, and that's not going to be comfortable for me.
And I'm going to add one more to our dislike list, because gloss black, it scratches too easily. It's too hard to clean.
I know, it's like
I've seen
always
people
dirty.
with new Tundras. Actually, they have a kit now. They put on top of it, has this kind of plastic put on top of it,
Right.
and it just makes the vehicle make a lot cleaner. And they like this gloss black everywhere, but it just it seems like a little bit OCD for a lot of people. They have a lot of problems keeping this clean. They just don't like it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I mean, there are textures and patterns and things that they could put on here.
Yeah, I mean,
that would look just as nice.
This looks pretty badass. Like, just make that. Like, I'll do camo.
Yeah.
Give me that edition.
Yeah, I'll give, and so speaking of this is the wireless charger. And granted, I didn't have my phone on here for too long, but it didn't seem like it was heating up my phone. And it felt like I could put my phone could be here, it could be here. Like, it felt like the pad covered a lot of space for me to be able to have it in there and have it charged. So that might be a longer test item, but initially, like, I'm going to say this doesn't suck. So
Okay.
not a good thing, bad thing, just doesn't suck.
There you go.
You were very good with keeping count. I'm just like, where are we? where are we in our count?
Okay, so all right, one more thing on the dislike list. I don't understand GM's like war on the big panel moonroofs.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do it in Silverado, you can't do it in Sierra, you can't do it in Yukon, Tahoe, and this back seat gets really dark for people, and I actually like the panel moonroof in the wintertime. You bring an additional light into the cabin, it feels like it's much brighter outside, and it's not so dark and dreary, and I just don't understand their war on that.
Yeah, one thing you didn't mention on your do not like list, and I'm kind of shocked and surprised. Seriously? You got nothing. You made a big deal out of this on the Colorado.
Oh, she's getting me here. Oh, yes. Well, so this is my question for you. So what you're referring to is a headlight switch,
I know, I'm like...
right? So
the headlight switch that does not exist.
Yeah, maybe I've gotten used to it for a little bit now. I'm kind of okay with it, but maybe not. But you were not on the Colorado Drive.
No, I was not.
So if you don't know this, they have changed the headlight switch to be digital on the infotainment system. Which, by the way, while we're doing this, I will pull up my phone and record that. That way, I'm not going to lose track of it. But so, what you do is you go there. There's one way to do it there. You can press the button there, lights, or if you exit out of that, you can click it here, and it takes you to a quick key up there, so you can go even faster.
Okay, so this is your quick key.
Yep, you can go there. It's a quick thing. So it's interesting, but I've heard some very heated comments both ways.
That doesn't suck as much as I thought it would.
Okay, is that
the little quick key thing there? I mean, granted, okay, my fingers are small and I just had a problem like trying to get it up, but it doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. I mean, the fact that it has, what in the heck is going on there? So yeah, okay. I may have to revise. I don't know.
Well, the interesting part is that if you're like driving and all of a sudden you need headlights on, your second nature is just to turn the dial, you just turn your hand, whatever.
Right.
But you can't do that with this. But the other argument is you're going to have your lights on at all times.
Right.
However, I will put footage on the screen. We're driving through a tunnel, and these auto headlights do not turn on that fast.
No.
They need to turn on even faster. So if you're going to have auto headlights on all the time, like some people do, you need to have them on more often.
Sorry, I'm having like a moment where I'm like, ah, swarm! I'm glad the windows are closed because like there's like a swarm of gnats right outside. So I like was grabbing my microphone for a second. So if you hear like that, because I'm like, ah! So if you yeah, hear anything there, but I'm like, sorry, I that is just, it's a lot of bugs. Sorry.
Focus.
Sorry, focusing.
All right, so let's recap a little bit. We like the exterior look.
Yes.
We like the step in the bed, works perfect. James nailed that.
Yep.
We like the extra better materials inside the AT4 as compared to like a Trail Boss. I mean, the better materials. We like the graphics on the drive mode graphics.
Yep.
And I got one more question for you. Besides the wireless charger, I got one more question for you.
Okay.
How's your butt?
My butt is fine at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll let you know after tomorrow, after we do some off-road stuff.
Right, but
that will be a driving impression, which is coming May 8th.
Well, it seems like it's like the seats. I don't know. The seats to me feel like a little bit squishier.
I don't know that they feel squishier. They feel pretty firm to me.
Okay, well, so that's always a question with GM vehicles, overall seat. So
yeah,
we like that features. Things we don't like about it, right? We talked about, we have some gloss black we don't really like. We don't understand why there's not more cooler graphics behind the steering wheel. That's a small thing. I realize a lot of truck guys are going, oh, who cares about that? Well, I'm telling you, this next generation, I've been on Facebook, I've been taking me to task about some of my comments because they really care about this stuff. They care about the glass black, they care about the graphics on the screen. We talked about the panoramic moonroof, like why is the war on moonroofs such a big deal with GM? I'm kind of clueless on that.
Right.
What else we talked about? We talked about
was there anything on the exterior you didn't like? I don't think there was really.
No,
I like the exterior.
Yeah, I want to lift it up. I'm putting a lift and check where the oil filter is. I want to look at that stuff, but I can't really do it here in the woods.
I don't know. Those people have like some bike things. I bet we could probably jack. I bet they probably have a bike jack. I bet we could do that.
Yeah, right. I'm also kind of curious about your thoughts on things that dislikes are always kind of a questionable thing with anything discussion. Everybody's got their own opinions, but we have no mirror that has the built-in digital camera.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that. So I have a Silverado, that long-term test vehicle that doesn't have that mirror either, and I need that. I've gotten so used to digital viewer mirror that I wanted it.
But no, you know what I do want on this vehicle, and so I will put this on the do not like list. So we can, what is that, number 4? The steering wheel is tilt and telescoping, but it's manually adjusting. And for a vehicle like this, I mean, it's got some nice trim, and it's kind of an expensive vehicle. I want a power operated wheel.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the seats are power operated, and the seat bottom goes down and up, and you can, all of that is power, but no power steering wheel, and that bothers me. And you know what else I'm going to put on the do not like list? So this could round us out.
Here we go. Yeah, so
there is no grab handle on the driver's side to get in. So there is one on the passenger side.
There is. It's weird though, because it's kind of off center, so you have to reach in to grab it, and then you have to kind of reach in like this. And on your side, you have nothing. Which automakers told me that all you got to do, Jill, is just grab the steering wheel and haul yourself in. But I have not gotten used to that in all my years doing this.
So here we go.
Okay, hold on. I'll get you on camera. So
the first inclination is to
to grab, yeah,
or to grab here, but nope. They want you to go like this. And by the way, thank goodness I'm bendy, because that is awkward. Really, what about that is easy? I gotta try that again. That did not go well. Okay, maybe this foot. No, there is nothing about that that's good. All right, what else I got? Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna hike myself up like that. That is comfortable. Using the steering wheel, and I would be afraid of breaking this.
Yeah, I have the same deal. All right, Jill, switch me sides. I want to get in. I want to get more into entry exit.
Okay.
So
I'm you can brave the swarm. I'm climbing over.
Well, move your seat back for me, please. I don't want to, rack myself. I'm cutting this part.
Are you?
This just is a short. Should be a YouTube short. Okay, my phone's on record. Oh, it'll be on record since you hit the button. Okay, so 5'7", 5'8" with boots on. So I'm gonna put my foot up because my thing is my knee is below the bottom of the vehicle. So my knee's below that. So I'm gonna hop in like this. This is my internal issue with mid-sized trucks right now. I don't understand why I have to do this deal to get into a truck, right? And no, it's not my belly. Don't stop the comments. But yeah, so then I gotta grab and I have to pull myself up because even at 5'7", like right now, half my butt cheeks on the seat and my foot is probably 3-4 inches off the ground. So I can't push off the ground to get in.
No.
And it's a combination of being lifted and bigger tires, that kind of stuff. But this is my eternal, like, why? I don't need the regular windshield that badly, you know, and I don't want to do this every time I get in the truck.
You don't want to do like the side drive where you like...
No. Unlike you, I'm not that flexible.
Yeah, no, I know.
Let me close the door before the swarm gets Jill.
I know.
Okay, let's check out the Canyon Denali. And look, my entry level, I have a step. So I can step here and look at this interior. So much better. But if I step up, yeah, so that's the game I was saying. Here's the top of the roof. So then I go this, but my head's better because I'm sitting back better. Yeah, I don't have the same head issue. If I go up on a step and I go down, slightly, but not bad. But yeah, this interior, this is gonna be make some people happy. It just looks so much better than the other Denali looked last generation. Really improved it, and yeah, it's expensive, but. Okay, those are our fast look at the likes and dislikes on this 2023, we decided, GMC Canyon AT4. And a lot of those things will impact the Denali and the elevation as well, some of the similar things. And then we'll have more driving impressions and AT4X driving as well.
Yes.
All right, there you go. Like I said, for more, stick around. Check out other videos over here, website down below as well, pickuptrucktalk.com. As always, thanks for watching. We will see you down the road.